Hi, I'm JD Martin.
And my name is Jan Garrett. Welcome yet again to Saturday Songs and Stories. We're so happy about this little video series that we've been doing. The song we chose for today is called Immortal, which is interesting since we're in this strange time of the pandemic. Oh my God. So we're kind of zeroing in that sense of immortal. And we did have a co-writer.
Yes, Marcy Baruch. We're so glad that Marcy was part of this song.
Actually, I want to give you a little backstory to this. You know, JD and I and Marcy, we were playing in Fort Collins, I think, and we had done a concert, and we were hanging out with our good friends Howard and Sonia at their house. And just, I had heard this program on NPR, my source, and it had said something like, you know, in the city of New York, in all of the different boroughs of New York, they were starting to run out of room in the public parks because there were so many monuments and statues and, you know, and it was like they actually were taking up so much room and people didn't even remember what these original statues were about. And I said, wow, isn't that interesting? We all do our best to be immortal. At which point we went, whoa, that's an interesting idea. And Marcy, of course, she goes to the kitchen counter and she starts, you know, doing a drum beat and got this sense of what this song might sound like. What key are we in, babe?
G.
This is the G. So, you know, we started this idea for immortality. And I do remember that, you know, man, the song Angels really came in on this one for me and kind of took over. And during the night, I kept getting ideas for this. Now, JD and I are sleeping upstairs in the guest bedroom, and I kept getting ideas. The problem, you see, is that I will say to myself when I'm very, like, sleepy, right? And I get an idea and I go, I'll remember that. That idea is so obvious. I'll remember that in the morning.
All right.
But I don't, right? And so I have to figure out a way to write this down or record it or something so I'm not going to wake JD up. And anyway, I try to flare a pen, you know, and they smell weird, so I couldn't do that. And you know how with a ballpoint pen, sometimes you'll start writing, but it doesn't really write. And so I would wake up many a morning after one of these songwriting incidents, and I would just have a paper full of like indentations. So that didn't work, and I finally came up with the idea, I know how to make this work. And I used what the Russians used, you know, when we were doing the experiments in space travel. And the United States spent like millions of dollars trying to figure out how to create or invent a pen that would write in space.
Yeah.
Right? And the Russians used a pencil. Anyway. I wrote this song down. The next day we had most of it. And I think that's pretty much what we need to say about this song.
We are going to play with our band on this song.
Oh, yeah.
We have a great track that we created here. John Michelle on drums. Brent Rowan is playing guitar.
Yeah.
And our co-writer Marcy is singing some backgrounds.
And by the way, you guys are really welcome to sing on this song because when we do it live, we want to get everybody singing with us, so it'll be very obvious when it's your turn to sing. Now, I will give you a heads up about the words because then you'll really know. So when it comes time to sing, your part, the words will go, na 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 na. Mm-hmm. I think you get it. All right, we're just going to sing the song for you. Here we go. Love that guitar, right? Please sing along with us on this first part. Here we go. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. We do our best to be immortal and leave a legacy behind. Nobody cares about how we've struggled to be a legend in our mind. Everybody wants to be a hero, try to stake our claim to fame. But what we take adds up to zero. It's what we give that wins the game. And so we find our center, and we get a little bit better, and we learn to trust our heart and soul. And now I finally get it. I don't need the credit, 'cause a light heart is worth its weight in gold. I'm gonna give it all away before I go. La da 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 da. Sing it. La da 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 da. We offer random acts of kindness. Nobody ever needs to know. The ones we help may never find us. We keep in touch by letting go. And so we find our center, and we get a little bit better, and we learn to trust our heart and soul. And now I finally get it. I don't need the credit, 'cause a light heart is worth its weight in gold. I'm gonna give it all away before I go. La 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 la. That's right. La 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 la. I can't change the world. I'm trying to hold on. A gift that's freely given lives on and on, and we find our center, and we get a little bit better, and we learn to trust our heart and soul. And now I finally get it. I don't need the credit, 'cause a light heart is worth its weight in gold. I got too much love to hold. Gonna give it all away before I go. Na 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 na. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ooh, yeah. Thank you.